Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today we've got a St. Patrick's gel polish design for you. I've decided today we're going to use raw glitters so I can maybe help some of you on the application when it does come to gel. Now, let's start at the beginning. So I'm going to put a coat of white gel polish down on the pointer finger, go around with the detailer brush, give that full cure, and then I will give that a second coat. Then I'm going to come in on that tacky layer and I have these lovely Shamrocks, or 4-leaf clovers as some people call them, but it is St. Patrick's Day, so Shamrocks it is. And I'm going to put that into the tacky layer. I have cut some of these in half as well so that we can fill the gaps. So I'm just going to place them, nudge them around, and then pop the little half ones in those gaps. So one at the top, not too close to the cuticle or the edge, and one just there. After putting down 2 coats of white gel polish on the ring finger, I'm going to go around with a super fine holographic gold glitter and tap that around the edge. Wipe off the brush, and then I'm going to come in with micro shards in green from the Glitter Planet, and I am just going to put them around. I want to keep the middle free of glitter. I want to frame around the edge, so that's what I'm doing here. Watch those edges, wipe it free, make sure it's all flat. Fill any gaps there, I think. Again, watch those sides, keeping it flat. Then I'm going to come in with these gold shards. Now, I'm struggling to pick it up with that brush, so I grabbed myself a orange wood stick, and picking those bits up individually, I'm going to place them into the rest of that tacky layer. On some of it, I do struggle to find a bit because there's glitter there, but I just wiggle it around until I find somewhere, just like that. And then what I do is I'm keeping it flat all the time. I'm pushing it into that nail. I'm picking up really, really small pieces. I'm taking my time and I'm layering up those glitters very carefully, very thinly, so that it stays flat, it's not bulky, and it will give a beautiful effect right at the end. Then what I'm going to do is come in with Greenpine from Madam Glam, and I'm going to give that 2 coats, exactly the same as before. Round with the detailer brush. Then when that comes out the lamp, I'm going to go in with more glitter. That's right, because we can't have too much glitter. Not enough sparkle in the world, people, just not enough. What I'm doing there is just smoothing out any edges that might have been with the detailer brush. So here's the glitters that I'm using. So I have the micro shards on the far left in green. I have gold hexes. I'll put the names below because I can't remember what they are. There is a forest green and a bright green, and what I'm going to do is put them down and layer it up, keeping it flat. You'll see me going with my brush and just flatten it down and take off any large pieces or anything that's sticking out. So I just manoeuvre that careful. Move that out of the way. I found a couple of other colours going in. That was rather stupid of me, wasn't it? Not my finest moment. Anyway, I did see it. Move it out of the way, quick. So yeah, watch those edges, make it nice and flat. Then I'm going to come in with this colour from Azure. Like I said, I will jot everything down below for you. This is a beautiful green. Again, 2 colours, arc at me, 2 coats, zap it in the lamp, watch those edges. Then we're going to come in with these green shards from the Glitter Planet, and I'm going to tap that in. Tap, tap, tap. Just want them periodically spaced around that nail. So that's into the tacky layer. So now we have all of our nail art done. I will then come in and top coat all of these nails. I'm going to use my Blue Sky top coat because this is the one that I use when I do glitters and nail arts, because I don't want to contaminate my CJP tack-free top gloss. So I will do it with this. It is a sticky layer when it's been cured, so I will give that 30 seconds in the lamp, and then I will give it a proper top coat, so they all get double top coat to protect that nail art. Again, wipe off any excess that might be on those sides, and then I'm very gently with a buffing block just going to buff over the surface of the middle of that ring finger, because I'm then going to come in and do some hand painting. So I'm just going to buff it over really, really lightly, clean it up. With the Artisan gel paints in green, I am going to draw very carefully within that space a little hat. So I've put the bottom of the hat on there. Colour that in and just even out that gel. I'm happy with that, so I am going to zap that with my little LED torch. Give that a quick flash cure, 10 seconds. Moving on. I'm going to do the hat so it like curves in. So I'm going to do that curve on each side. And what I'm being careful is not to get too much paint on the actual brush, because what it tends to do is leave like a blob. So you have to load that brush up, which I'm doing in the tray next to me to my right. And then colour that in. And then give that a cure. Now what I'm going to do is come in with the white gel paint. I'm just going to do some highlights on that hat. I do a little bit of highlight at the top. I do a band around the actual, where the top of the hat meets the rim. So I'm going to put a little band there, do a little highlight on the bottom of the hat. Zap that with my torch. Then come in with a little bit of gold just for a little buckle on the front of that white band, and then give that a full cure in the lamp. So I put that in the lamp for a full cure, and then I'm going to come in with Ugly Duckling, just stick it, and I'm going to apply that to this middle nail. I'm going to put it across the bottom of the cuticle area and bring it up the centre of that nail. Then I'll come in with a old gel brush with some gel cleanse on and just even out those edges, making it nice and smooth before coming in with, oh yeah, I'm coming in with some pointy back, so I need a little heap of that gel in that centre there where I'm going to push it into. So I'll come in with 3 of those pointy backs, pop them into that bead of gel that I lay there, and then nudge it into place. The good thing about the jewellery gel is that I can manoeuvre these gems right up until the point where I put it in the lamp. So I'm going to place all my gems down here first. So I have a leaf shape there, can't think what it's called, and then I've got flat backs. Now these are in Peridot, dark green and light green. Then finish it off with 2 of those beautiful emerald green flatbacks at the top of there. Nudge it into place, make sure I'm perfectly happy with the placement of all those gems. Then I come in with that gel brush again and smooth out where I've pushed those gems into that jewellery gel. Once I'm happy with that, I will come in with the top coat. And I will top coat around those gems, not over. And I do top coat the ring finger as well over that hand paint, give that a full cure. Then guys, that's the end of the video. I really do hope you've enjoyed this little nail art today. If you have, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you would. Until next time guys, bye.